Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
You want more water?
I'm good.
It's
Thank
okay.
you so much. Yeah, appreciate it. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, Jade. Hello, Garrett and Jay. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Nicole. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi. How's everyone doing this morning? Happy Monday. I guess it's not a morning for most people. It's barely Monday for me. It's 11:51 for me. Hello, Caitlin. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hi, Kate. Hi, Rachel. How's it going? Thank you, particular princess. Whatever you say, Jackson. Whatever you say. Whatever you need to tell yourself to sleep at night, my friend. Looky, it's Cookie. Oh, hi. How's it going, Cookie? How you doing? Hello, Jake. How you doing? Good morning, everyone. Hello, love. Hello, cowgirl. The goth cowgirl. That's fun. Thank you, Rachel. You like it? It's actually, would you like a quick fit check? I'll do a quick fit check. Hello, Sana. Hello, BTY. It's kind of got like the full thing. These do have like arm things on them. Hello, Rob. Hi, Shyla. Well, good morning, Cookie. Hello, Miss Parks. It is sunny out here. You like it, Princess? Thank you. Hi, Jessica. What are we eating today? Wow. Hi, LeBron James. Well, we're at a French restaurant. Hello, Courtney. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Becky. Hello. Hi, Laura. Hi, Sana. Hi, Jimmy James. Hello, Haley. Bounce the girls. Oh, like this? Cool. Hello, Big Face B. Hello, Roxy. Hello, Carly. Hello, Danielle and Cora and Haley and Eloise and Star. You like the thumb holes? Yeah, they're pretty cute. Hello. Thank you. Hello, Leah. Hello, I. Hello, Clementine. Did she say yes? Yes, she did. Hi, Rihanna. Hello, Brie. Hello, Amal. Thank you. These are new earrings. I got them over the weekend. Hello, Eva and Riri. Saga, Yuli, Barbara, Jaden, Aran, Amari, Shannon, hello. Smem, hello. Emma, I'm non binary. Great. Hello, Leah. Hello, Lydia. I'm engaged. No, I'm not engaged, but I do have a girlfriend. Hello, Voodoo. Hello, Maddie. Hi, Scarlett and Lydia and Masal. Hello, Sweet. Hello, Annabelle. Hello, Abby. Hi, everyone. The outfit would look cute on someone else. I'm sure it would. Also, looks cute on me. I must say, hi, Liz. Who's that? Hello, Paige. Hi, Zara. Hello, Simply Layla. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Jenny. Here's a good one. Good question. How do you determine the thing? I mean, think about it. Who do you like? Definitely need a few more minutes, maybe 5, 10 more minutes. Thank you. Who do you like? I like girls. I'm a girl who likes girls, which makes me a lesbian. Yeah. It's very sunny out. Thank you, Daylin. Hello, Ms. Vita. I got bottom surgery. Well, congrats to you. Hello, Sarah. I'm great, gamer mama. How are you? Hello. Thank you, Abs. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, gamer mama. Thank you, Paige. Hi, Riley. Hello, President. Hello, Pretzel. I do like girls. Where'd I buy the sunglasses from? I don't even remember. Some online place. Uh, where are we eating today? We're at a French restaurant. Thank you, Riley. I do have a girlfriend, and she did say yes. I asked her to be my girlfriend last Tuesday. Yeah. The trolls are back. What's up, trolls? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How's that? How are my trolls doing? You know what? Let's check in with the trolls. How are you doing today, trolls? Trolls, how you doing? If you are someone who identifies as a troll or just someone who is here and doesn't like me, how you doing? How you doing today? Why did I ghost my supporters? Y'all make it sound like I committed some sort of atrocity. Where'd I get my headband? Oh, geez, I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't really remember. We are good. Thank you. How about you? Good to hear it. What's your name? Hermosa Krista. Hermosa Krista. Hello. I'm doing pretty well this morning. Thank you, Cookie. I'm a little tired. Uh, no, you can ask your question. Let's keep an eye out for Jamie Lee's question. They want to ask a question I don't want to offend. I'm happy to answer. Um, Hello, Heather Red. How you doing? Are the piercings real? Yes. Do me and my girlfriend share clothes? We are roughly the same size. We haven't shared clothes yet, but like we can. Uh, you really got a girlfriend? I really do have a girlfriend. I agree, ZLP. What time is it here for me? It's almost noon, I think. Yep, I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend now. She slept over last night. You know, very excited about that. Have I had surgeries? No, not well. I had my cake pops removed, but that was a pretty simple one. I still have yet to have FFS, facial feminization surgery, or bottom surgery. Those are next year. How did electrolysis go? I've been in electrolysis for like several hours a week, every week for over a year. So it's going. Hi, Bailey. It just takes a long time. You like my nails? Have I been to Dallas, Texas? Yes, once I have. I was in Dallas before, once. Can you never have kids? There's two questions from Lenny Reynolds. Can you never have kids? Correct. I can never have kids. Will I regret that? No. I made that decision very consciously. Very consciously. I do not want kids. I am not someone who's like trying to take care of another human other than myself. So yeah, and I also wouldn't adopt. I don't want to adopt. I just don't want kids. Period. Thank you, Amelia. You can't have them. That is true, Yorkshire Teabag. I cannot have them. I do not want them. So this is a good question from Sunny. Since you have a girlfriend, does that make you a lesbian or straight? Good question. So I am a girl who is dating another girl. That is the definition of lesbian. So yes, I am a lesbian. Did my date say yes? Yes. We girlfriends. You said you had your cake pops removed. Yep, I did. Those are the two little dangly things that I was born with and now no longer have, which is pretty great. A very simple procedure, outpatient. Like, I think that's what that means. Where I just got it and I was out the same day. Didn't stay at the hospital for more than like a few hours afterwards. Gotcha, Jamie Lee. Gotcha. Thank you, Kane. No, I won't make a video with her because she is not a person who wants to be public like that. And I get that. Hello, Brisa. Hello. Thank you, everyone. Where are my earrings from? I got them at, what's it called? Fan Expo this weekend, which is kind of like a Comic-Con type situation. I don't remember what. I don't remember what the place is called. Is that what it's called, Donna? Will I ever share my bottom surgery with someone you just... Oh, like the fact that I had bottom surgery? I mean, if they ask, I wouldn't hide it. But I wouldn't be like, hello, my name is Lily. I had bottom surgery, if that makes sense. I have no idea who Clarkson is. I'm assuming they're like Eden or someone like that. Were we friends before you asked her to be my girlfriend? Oh, good question, Bluey Mom. I'm going to pin that. The answer is yes, but we were like dating before I asked her. Does that make sense? Like, from the moment I met her, we were like interested in each other. There was not like a moment where we were just like, oh, well, will we, won't we? Like, we've been dating. It was just making it official, if that makes sense. Will the state of California allow you to get a new ID with my correct gender? Good question, Shannon. Yes, and they have. My ID says F on it, which is pretty great. Wait, you have a girlfriend? Yes. So you are a lesbian? Yes, I am. Yes. Find her on Grindeer. This is fun. From Not a Fed. Yeah, let's pin this one. You find her on Grindeer, which sounds like the name of a reindeer. You'll have Grindeer and Dasher and she's cisgender, so no, that is not where you would find her. Grindeer and Dancer and Prancer and Grindeer. Have I considered having voice therapy to sound like a girl? Well, I am a girl, so when I speak, I sound like a girl. I think what you mean is to have a higher voice, but plenty of cisgender women have deeper voices. I don't mind my voice at all. Love your sunglasses. Thank you, Mare. What does cisgender mean? It means the opposite of trans. So if you're not trans, you're cis. If you're not cis, you're trans. Does that make your girlfriend lesbian, bi, or pan? I think she would identify as bi, but it's not because of me. If you are a woman who is attracted to another woman, that means you are either, well, I guess it doesn't mean one thing. You can be bi or lesbian or pan, but I think she is attracted to men, but that's not why she's attracted to me. Um, Although I'm not sure. She said she'd like been with women before, but she was married to a man for like a decade. They are now separated. A girlfriend reveal? No, I'm not going to reveal my girlfriend. Thank you, Cass. What did I do on Thanksgiving? I spent it with my girlfriend, April. It was great. Where are we today? We're at a French restaurant. Is your name spelled Lily or Lilly? It is Lill. Thank you. When you had your cake pops removed, did you notice any immediate changes? I did, mostly because I didn't have to take spironolactone anymore, which is what suppresses testosterone. Because once those are gone, there's no more need to suppress it because that's what makes the majority of the testosterone in your body. It was great. And long term, it's just been fantastic. Is April the same name as your old girlfriend? No. Are you thinking about Emily? Emily, don't call me sis just because I'm not one of you. Well, by definition, though, Yorkshire Teabag, you just affirmed the definition. If you are not trans, you're cis. It's like, if you're not up, you're down. If you're not left, you're right. Like, you are not trans, which makes you cis, right? You're one or the other. I'm John Marston. Cool. How's the 1800s going, John Marston? Cis is just an adjective. Incorrect. Cis is a prefix. That means on the same side of. Cisgender, as a word, is an adjective. A cisgender woman, cisgender man. But cis itself is a prefix. Thank you, Frid. Wrong. Don't label me. Sorry. That's what you are. I mean, it's like people were really resistant to the word straight back in the 80s. It's a made up prefix. Tim, it's literally a Latin prefix. You have to go back to the ancient Greek and Roman times and let them know it's made up, because it's literally just with Arthur Morgan. Great. Cool, John Marston. Did you ever find Gavin, by the way? Hello, Charlie. How's it going? Yeah, there's earplugs. All words are made up. That's true. I mean, it's all made up. They mean something, though. Did you search all of this up? Yeah, I guess. I mean, you learn things. What if I don't want to be called that? Just like how I respect my pronouns, why can't you respect mine? Well, first off, these are not pronouns, right? Your pronouns, I don't know what your pronouns are. It could be he, him, could be she, her, whatever. But the whole point of being cis, like, let me give you an example that is really helpful in my mind and understanding like why cis isn't an insult. Tip top shape. So if you go back to the 80s, when people were starting to learn about what it meant to be gay, not trans, different, for like a man to like another man or a woman to like another woman, gay. That concept was new to people, right? Like that someone could be gay. It's like, well, okay, if someone can be gay, then we need a word to describe the opposite of gay. Just like if you have the word right, you need left, because right without left has no meaning. Up without down has no meaning. You need both to give each other meaning. So if we have the word gay, what's the opposite? Y'all, someone say it. What's the opposite of gay? Y'all know this. I believe in you. You can get it. Thank you, Lunar. What's the opposite of gay? Yeah, you got it. Straight, exactly. But if you think about it, people weren't using the word gay until like the 70s and 80s. That wasn't even really a word that was getting thrown around. So when people learned, like, wait, so people are starting to say, like, if you're not, like, there's these gay people now I'm starting to learn about. But if I'm not gay, then I'm straight? Ooh, okay. That was like a whole thing for people. People were really actually upset. Never found Gavin. Okay, well, alas. Keep looking. And there were some people back, again, in the 70s and 80s that when the word straight started coming up, they were like, no. Don't call me straight. I don't want to be lumped in with y'all, right? Like, I'm not cool with gay people existing. I don't want there to be a word that makes it okay to be the thing they are, right? Because in the past, it was just like, you're unwell, right? You're sick. The idea that someone could just be gay and that's normal, that's dangerous to them, because it feels like, oh, if it's okay to be gay, then like everything I know is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So people were upset about the word straight. Same thing with cis and trans. People are like, oh, if there's now trans people I'm learning about, there's a word that is the opposite of trans that describes, in theory, me, but I don't like the idea of trans people being normal, so I don't want to be called cis. That's kind of the thought process. Yes, but I don't ever remember these labels when I was a kid, so why separate us all? I mean, Heather, do you remember gay and straight when you were a kid? Do you remember that? Because gay people and trans people have been around forever. But it's just not until relatively recently that the world in a big way learned about us, right? So it might seem new to you, but trans people have been here, right? There's documented trans people that served in the Civil War. There's trans jazz singer from the 50s. There's uh, 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 ancient Greek and Roman examples of like institutions where trans women would go and live together, right? It's nothing new, but I understand why. But I want to understand. I do not want to be called cis. So, all right, Tip Top Shape. I want to talk to you about this, okay? Because I totally hear where you're coming from. If you wouldn't mind, okay, Tip Top Shape, and feel free to tell me if there's a different name I can call you. Um, just so I know we're on the same page, so I know you understand what I mean when I say cis, can you tell me, what does cis mean? Can you define it for me? Just so I understand, just so I know that you understand what it means. Is that okay? Can you do that for me? Because I find that a lot of people really don't know what it means. They just know they don't like it. But if we're on the same page about what it means, then we can move forward with the conversation. No one wants to refer to as cisgender. Is there anyone in the chat who's cool with being referred to as cisgender? Feel free to raise your hand. I'm sure there are at least a few. It is not an insult. All right. I have non-alcoholic mocktails. That sounds fun. Oh, it's got grapefruit in it. Yep. Raise your hand. Oh yeah, people misgender me for sure. Okay, so Tip Top Shape. I've not seen a comment come through. So if you don't, okay, so I'm gonna explain what cis means. Okay. So Apple, this person has it half correct. I don't even know if I call it that. So here's what cis means. When you're born, you are assigned a gender. Now, it doesn't mean like someone takes a big stamp on your forehead and assigns you. There's no one person who assigns you. It's something that is assumed by the world at large, okay? So you have a certain set of body parts that determines what you're assigned. Now, think about it like a pair of shoes, right? When you're born, they look at your body and they say, we're going to guess. It's an educated guess, but a guess nonetheless, that this person's feet are going to be this size, right? Where, they think we're going to fit them into some masculine looking shoes. And some people, depending on their body, right, if they have the other set of parts, people might put them in more feminine looking shoes, right? But here's the thing. Those shoes, those guesses that they're making, the educated guesses, the shoes will fit the majority of people, like 90+% of people, but not everyone, right? So I was given boy shoes, but I never fit into boy shoes, never. In fact, so the problem is that when people think about assigned gender, they think that it's this immutable thing. Hi, do you have herbal tea?
We do have naturally uncaffeinated, a spearmint, and a chamomile tea.
Spearmint, please.
Got away.
Thank you so much. So the gender you're assigned might be your gender, but it might not be. Does that make sense? It's like the shoes might fit, and then you never think about the fact that you were given the shoes in the first place. They just feel like they were always there. Or sometimes they might not fit, like me, right? And all trans people, our shoes didn't fit. We need to put on different shoes in order to feel comfortable, right? Being trans is like having, and not coming out, is like having a rock in your shoe that you just can't shake until you stop and take the shoe off and shake it out, right? It's really uncomfortable because the world has told you, like, these pair of shoes, they're supposed to fit you. Why don't they fit you? And some people think it's wrong, like, oh, there's something wrong with you if this pair of shoes doesn't fit. But there's nothing wrong with you. Your feet are just different. That's all. That's all. Tip Top Shape, please. I put my opinion on cis. Oh, did we? Cisgender is added to the dictionary only in 2015. That's why a lot of people don't recognize it. Sure. Great. Okay. And let me be clear, Tip Top Shape. The word there's no there you do not have there's no opinion on what cis means. There's no opinion. It simply is, right? You either read the dictionary definition and say, okay, that's the definition, or you are incorrect. Those are the only two options. It's not like you can say, oh, interesting, the definition of cis is what it says in the dictionary. I have a different definition. No. You're just that's it. I'll get your head out of the sand, listen to Lily. Thank you, Mart. Seriously, my son doesn't have the pops for medical reason. Is it any different not having them? What do you mean, Paige? Like, for me? Like, not having my cake pops? Thank you, Tay Tay. Do I use the women's bathroom? Yes. Is my girlfriend supportive of my upcoming bottom surgery? Yes. Does she know? Yes. Is she down to caretake? I mean, it'll probably be my mom caretaking most. And that's also like a year away at this point. They didn't recognize autism in adults until recently. Doesn't mean it didn't exist before, right? Yeah. The person who said, oh, it was added in 2015, that doesn't mean that trans people were invented in 2015. Trans people have been around since the concept of gender has been around. It's just now that we're finally able to advocate for ourselves, and our advocacy has really started gaining momentum. Hello, Selena. When will I get surgery? So my FFS will be in the first half of next year and bottom surgery in the last half of next year. Have I ever had the experience of being uncomfortable in the bathroom? I've been uncomfortable just because I know other people might maybe look at me, but certainly if they are uncomfortable with me in the bathroom, that's their problem. No, I agree, Lily, was no harm. Just a lot of people don't recognize the word. I'm not sure. I mean, I hear you, but I don't think it's that people don't recognize it. I think 9 years is plenty of time for someone. Like, how long did it hear? Okay, let me give you an example. Rizz, R-I-Z-Z. That word is no more than what, like 3 years old, maybe, right? It's a Gen Z word or maybe a Gen Alpha word. I don't know, but like it takes you 2 times to hear the word Rizz and understand. Oh, it means charisma. It means like flirtatiousness. It's not a hard thing to learn. You can learn what it means to be cisgender after hearing that word like 2 times. 9 years is plenty of time for people to understand. Like I was more curious, will it make him more femme? Well, how old is your kid, Paige? Hi, Chase. And like, I know being non-binary is when you don't identify with either gender, correct? But what if you identify with both? Good question, Christina. That definitely falls in the non-binary realm of things, right? Because either you identify as a man, you identify as a woman. Those are the only 2 binary genders, right? Identifying as both is still outside the binary. Some people might call that bigender. Some people, and you know, maybe you're like a little bit more feminine than you are masculine. Very much in the non-binary realm of things. What FFS procedures I'm doing? Your son is 5 now. Look, I'm not a doctor. I really have no idea. That is not something that I am like an expert in. I would ask your doctor, frankly. What bathroom do I use? It's a women's bathroom. I did go to my dinner with April, and she did say yes. Thank you. FFS procedures, hairline moving down. My brow is getting shaved down a little bit. Nose and jaw softened. And Adam's apple. Goodbye. I'm apagender. I'm not sure what that means. Do you mean agender? Or is apagender something? I've not heard of that. I could care less about what pronouns anyone cares to use for me. Cool. Yes, correct. Thank you, Charlie. All right, I think we're going to go on sub only for a little bit. Now, if you would like to subscribe, you can. It's apagender. Never heard of it. Am I saying it right? Apagender? You'll have to describe it to me because I really do not know. Thank you, Jen. Okay, I say we should. Let me swap into my glasses because we're finally getting a little bit of shade. Thank God. Hello, everybody. How was my Thanksgiving meal? Oh, it was so good. Yeah, sorry I couldn't stream on that day. I was just spending time with April. Yeah, it was wonderful. I baked 2 different pies. Ooh. Could I start with some bread, please?
I'm sorry?
Some bread, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. And could I have some Splenda? Do you have Splenda? or any artificial sweetener?
No artificial sweetener, I'm sorry.
No artificial sweetener. Okay, no problem.
Black sugar.
Thank you.
Would
Huh?
you like some black sugar?
No thanks.
Very well.
The things people say, I know, right? What are you gonna do? All right, we have some spearmint tea here. I say, oh yeah. Let me tell you about my Thanksgiving. So, I went to April's house. I brought Nugget, he was super well behaved. April has 2 cats, and they got along just fine. They kind of just ignored each other. Let's see. I made a pecan pie and I made an apple pie. Both were very good. And we got our food from Whole Foods, so it was just like a bunch of stuff to heat up. And honestly, it was great. I've had much worse Thanksgiving food than like homemade Thanksgiving food that wasn't on par with that. It was really good. We had turkey, which was super moist. We had mashed sweet potato that we put sweetened condensed milk on, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce gravy, and I think that was it. And it was so good. It was so good. All right, so we're getting bread to start. It's going to come with a baguette, cultured butter, and fleur de sel, which is salt. The rest of the menu is as follows. They have oeufs mayonnaise, which is French for deviled eggs, with chives and shrimp, $10. They have steak tartare, which is raw beef. It's very safe to eat. Steak tartare is eaten a lot of places. It comes with cornichons, which are little pickles, capers, which are also kind of pickly, salty things, and potato chips. There is chicken and speck croquettes. Speck is kind of like a charcuterie meat, so be like little fried meatball thingies. Not meatballs, but like kind of like croquette is usually has like rice in it. Leeks gribiche, so this will be leeks plus chopped eggs, capers, and sherry vinaigrette. Beet salad, I like beet salad, has walnuts, I think some kind of cheese form d'Ambert, whatever that is, and a Banyuls vinaigrette. I don't know what half of those words are. They have oysters, and they have truffle fries. These are the appetizers. They have salads. Did we get to meet some of her friends and family, or was it just the 2 of us? It was just the 2 of us. April is, I think I could probably say this without giving too much. April is not estranged from her family, but her relationship with her family is like kind of on the rocks for various reasons. It was a very religious household she grew up in, and I know that she she talks to them, but not as much. But for Thanksgiving, it was just me and her. I have met several of her friends so far, and she's met several of mine. I met one of her best friends ever a few weeks ago when they were visiting, and I met some of her more recent friends. I met a recent friend of hers or 2. Hi. Maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah. How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry to bother you.
No, it's fine. I'm Lily. Good to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you for saying hi. That's sweet. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Yeah, they were. I don't know if you could hear. They're like, "Do I know you from TikTok?" I was like, maybe. Okay. What was I talking about though? Oh yeah, I met some of her friends as well. Nice. But yeah, we hung out. We watched 2 of the extended Lord of the Rings editions. We just had them on in the background. Oh yeah, our family being estranged. It was just a religious household. She is no longer a part of that religion, and is, but still like in touch with her family somewhat. Yeah. How did you meet your current girlfriend? Oh, hi Sierra Miss. How you doing? I met her at a party. Read between the lines on that one. And yeah, we just like super hit it off at that party. We hung out, and then we decided to go on a date that following week, and we did, and it was very like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't felt this way about someone ever. Like ever. I'm gonna keep reading the menu. So, of the hors d'oeuvres, I think we got to do. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh, B. B, is it okay if I say your name today? I think you said yes before. Wow. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Rihanna. I think we got to go deviled eggs, or we could go steak tartare. I do deviled eggs or steak tartare. What do you think? Those are the two. Or a beet salad. I would do a beet salad too. I'd do a beet salad. B, are you there? Do you want me to say your name? Okay. I haven't heard. You think the deviled eggs did up? I do love deviled eggs. All right. This is from B. Y'all, this is insanely generous, y'all. This is insanely generous, B. Wow. So look, if you haven't noticed, we have a lot less hate. Hi, Bailey. Okay, it was from Bailey. Thank you, Bailey. If you haven't noticed, we have less people here, less hate in general, but less people. And you know, I think I'm really excited about that fact, and I promise I'm getting to Bailey's gift, but I'm excited about that. It's scary and it's exciting because it's scary in that with less hate, or with it's scary in that it's just like a lower number, and it's like, oh, does this mean I'm gonna, not be able to support myself as well, right? That's like a question mark. But then the exciting part is that, ooh, thank you so much. Perfect. Baked in house? Is it made here?
Yeah.
Is it made in house?
Made in house?
Oh, no problem. It's okay. It said pain maison, house bread, so I'm assuming that means it's made in house. But anyways, so it's scary in that it's like, oh, will I be able to make ends meet? But it's also really exciting because I feel like with less hate, we have more room to grow a community that is like more positive. And hi, Aaliyah. And I feel like the potential is higher and not just like relying on haters to bring through traffic, because that's kind of tough. So with a gift like this, it's like, oh, the like excitement and fear dichotomy as I go between the two, it's like, oh no, it goes all the way to excitement. Because look, if I can do this and support myself, especially after my break, with y'all's support, it's just like, oh my God, yes, please. This is the best possible scenario to be able to build a community that is like way less hateful, way more just like people enjoying each other's company and not like fighting a fight. Like, how much better is that? How much nicer is it to have sub only on sometimes? Anyways, Bailey sent $65. I'm gonna let that sit while I take a bite of this bread in their honor. Thank you, Liz. Wow. Oh my God. That bread is insane. Hi, Flame Princess. What the flip? I don't know if I've had bread this good in a hot second. Opa to Bailey. Yeah. The last time I had bread this good was at a Michelin star restaurant, and we are not at that. This is as good as that. Oh my God. Wow, what a great way to start a meal. Maybe it's special butter. It might be house made, but it's very salty. Wow. I've also not eaten much today, so maybe that's part of it. Wow. Anyways, Bailey, thank you so much, my friend. A gift of this magnitude is huge. It's going to cover a significant part of the meal. And now every other gift that comes through, which we'll also shout out, of course, the same way, gets us that much closer to breaking even and potentially even starting to chip away at things like my rent and my healthcare and Nuggets healthcare this month. So thank you. Cheers to Bailey. Opa. Also, we got new emojis. So if you are subscribed, there's 3 new emojis with more coming soon that you can now use of me. One of them is, I think, what user52 just put, of me blowing a kiss, maybe? There's one of me. Yep, there they are. Me waving. Pretty fun, huh? You like them? Pretty cute. Yeah. Thank you for completing stage 1 of Teen Quest, whatever that means. I don't know. But okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go deviled eggs to start. That's gonna be. Well, I don't know. I don't know which to do. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you for subscribing. And if anyone wants to subscribe, I think it's less than $3 for a whole month, and it seriously, seriously helps me so much. And everyone says Opa when you subscribe, and I will sip a nice little sip of tea for you. Nope, did not have deviled eggs at Thanksgiving. The after Thanksgiving with April was wonderful. We had a pretty traditional meal. We had turkey, mashed sweet potatoes, green bean casserole, mac and cheese, gravy, cranberry sauce. Yeah. The steak is kind of calling my name. I don't know. Let's do a poll. User52, can you do a poll? Steak tartare versus deviled eggs? I think I'm. Look, I'm. It's not one of those situations where I don't think, where I know what I. You know what I mean? Nicole votes steak. I will consider the poll. I will consider the poll for sure. And also, I think I could use the bread because that comes with potato chips. But frankly, I might just use the bread instead because this bread is so dang good. And I'm going to eat all the bread anyways. I don't need to add those potato chips on there. Hello, Dollface. How you doing? How was the Thanksgiving meal at the restaurant Thursday? Really good. The only thing I really didn't like about that meal was this: they had liver at the start of it. Poll is up. Okay, let's see what happens. But the meal was really good. Steak tartare is winning. Steak tartare is winning. I mean, who am I to deny steak tartare when it's winning? Deviled eggs, though. Oh, deviled eggs making a bit of a comeback. Top left of your screen, by the way, if you don't know how to vote. Anyone can vote, even if you're not subscribed. It's a little check mark. Wow. Wow. 47% deviled eggs making a comeback. Very exciting. Wow. Steak tartare is still keeping an edge, though. Wow, this butter is maybe the best butter of all time. The only butter I've had, I don't know if I can compare it. There was a restaurant I went to called The Progress, which has this bread. I don't think they bake it there, but I think they make the butter there. It's butter with apple cider vinegar in it, which sounds weird, but it's so good. It's so good. And this, I think that bread and then this bread is two of the best breads I've just ever had in my entire life. So we're off to a really solid start here. Thank you, Dollface. You too. Okay, so we'll ask our server which they prefer, but I will read you the rest of the menu in the meantime, okay? They have salads, 2 salads that we can add either chicken breast or king salmon to. They have Caesar salad or a bistro salad. The bistro salad has butter lettuce, shallots, and fine herbs. I would probably go, well, I'm not sure. We'll see. And then they have, of course, entrees. They have a steak frite with sauce poivre. So just like a steak with pepper sauce. It's 8 ounces of a hanger steak. Hello, movie lover. How you doing? They have Le Burger. They just had to say Le Burger. It couldn't just be burger. It's Le Burger. With frisée, comté cheese, confit tomato, tarragon dijonnaise. They have a croque monsieur and a croque madame. I forget which. I think one has an egg on top and one doesn't. They're basically just like fancy grilled cheeses. And then they have a pain bagnat, which is a poached tuna sandwich with a 6-minute egg, tomato, olives, and anchovies. Okay. They also have cheeses and charcuteries. I have seen Wicked. I have, and I freaking loved it, Sierra Mist. I saw it the night, well, on the Wednesday that it came out, like an early access screening. Oh, happy birthday, movie lover. I'm assuming you're turning 25. That's awesome. Happy birthday. What are you doing for your birthday? Yeah, I loved it. I loved Wicked. I didn't think I was going to love it. I thought I was just going to kind of say meh. honestly, hi, Kimberly. How's it going? I loved it. And I want to see it again. You're turning 48. Congrats for you. That's great. How you feel? And are you doing anything fun? Can't go wrong with a Caesar. Yeah, I agree. If we were going to do a Caesar, I'd probably add chicken. Of the I think probably I'd want to do a salad over any of the entrees. Maybe the poached tuna sandwich. How's my girlfriend? Oh, also they have a baguette, like ham and cheese sandwich. That's not on the menu. How's my girlfriend? Good. She slept over last night. Y'all, I'm so freaking into her. It's insane. It's like, and I know she's into me in the same way, which makes it just like all the more special. I just want to do everything for her. Like, we just are planning stuff nonstop together. Tomorrow we're going on a date. She's actually going on a vacation starting on Thursday, so I won't see her. Thank you, Flame Princess. It is official. And actually, for those of you who are subscribed, there's a video that shows the entire experience that night. So if you want to like see, and I also post a bunch of sub-only videos, which you can tune into. In the I've done one that I show you how I make my ice cream. I'll probably do get ready with me's on there. I post a whole bunch on there. So if you want extra content from me, yeah. Oh. So I had this idea that I want your opinion on, okay? I was at this nerd convention over the weekend. It's called Fan Expo. It was really fun. Basically just like a lot of nerds like me running around buying merchandise. That's where I got these earrings. And there was this store that it was buying Dungeons and Dragons dice. And if you bought like a fancy pair of dice, you would get to roll another big dice, a separate dice. And it was 20-sided, and whatever you landed on, that's a discount you got from your dice. So you could get $1 off or $20 off, which I thought was really exciting. Because who doesn't want to take a roll of dice to maybe get a discount like that? And it's like live in person, so exciting. And I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be fun that every time someone subscribed on TikTok, that we roll a die or something, and something happens based on that? Like, if it's a 1 or 2, I like do a fit check. 2, like 3 or 4, like that kind of thing. I'm ready. Okay, between the steak tartare and the deviled eggs.
Steak tartare, I would say.
Yeah.
But the deviled eggs are a little lighter. It is in it 6 minutes.
Yeah.
6 minutes. Over the shrimp with a little bit of caviar on top. It's just a little more delicate. It would go better with the tea.
You think the deviled eggs would go better with the tea? Okay. All right, we'll do that.
Very well.
And then,
Yes.
Could I also do a salad, please? I think a Caesar salad. What do you think? Chicken breast or salmon? There it is. Thank you. And actually, could I hold on to that, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. So yeah, what do y'all think about that idea? I don't know. It sounds fun. Like if I had a die, like a dice, and we rolled it every time someone subscribed, wouldn't that be exciting? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Anyways, let's open the floodgates a little bit. Let's say hi to everybody. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Sounds fun. Maybe we can ask also the people who haven't subscribed yet. Would that be something you want to do? Thank you, Brooke, for subscribing. Opa for Brooke. Opa for Brooke. I should do the dice thing? Opa for Brooke. You know what? First off, cheers. Thank you, Brooke. Opa. Hi, Amanda. What was April's reaction to you asking her to be your girlfriend? She was really happy. You're doing Spaghetti Factory. We went to the Cheesecake Factory at 300. At 400, we are going to Applebee's. And Brooke's subscription brings us to 341, which makes it 59 away. Yeah. Do the dice. Okay, so how about this? We'll start, because I don't have a dice right now, but I do have maybe like a coin I could flip. I don't have a coin, but I have this thing. What do we think for Brooke? You want to name your daughter Opal? The Opa is messing with my head. Land on a 5, do a handstand. Something like that, right? Okay, so if it lands with this thing up, like this, then I don't know, what would the options be? Hi, Behemoth. Each time you roll a dice, you can match a donation. You can match a donation. What is that? What is that? What do you mean by that, Behemoth? Hi, Ava Bear. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah. So what happens if we land on heads? What happens if we land on tails? Thank you, Melissa. Hi, Jessica. How you doing? Like if we land on this side, maybe a fit check, possibly. And if we land on this side, maybe the person gets to ask me any question they want. Is that exciting? Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Danielle. I love those hearts, Melissa. I'm doing great today, Brooke. I'm excited. We ordered oh no, deviled eggs. How long have I been with my girlfriend? We've been dating. I had to yell up and ooh, I like that. Okay, all right, I like that. Thank you, Shay. Okay, so every time someone subscribes, starting with Brooke, if it lands on this side, we get a fit check. Sure. If we do it on this side, I have to say Opa really loud. Do something other than fit check. Okay, it's true, Amy. Okay, what's better than a fit check? I have to say Opa really loud if it's on this side. What about this side? Yeah, that's true. People can ask any question. Stand up and twirl around. I like that. I could do stand up and twirl around. Maybe a little bit shake. Show the contents of your purse. Oh, that's fun. I reveal a funny little dance. What if I did my tongue wiggle? How about this? I'll do my tongue wiggle, which you'll see if I land. I won't show you for nothing. It'll have to land on this. Okay, so on one side, on this side, we do a what's in my purse, one item from my purse, and if we do this side, I'll make my tongue dance. How about that? Does that sound good? I won't scream Opa unless y'all think that's a better idea. Is that good? Okay. So this side is purse. This side. All right, Macy too. All right, so we'll start with Brooke. All right, so here we go. All right, so we landed on, I don't know if y'all can see this side, which means that one purse thing. Okay. Opa, yes, Opa. Opa for Macy. All right, thank you, Kitty. One item in my purse. How about this? This is fun. This is my microphone case. This is a Vera Bradley purse. Someone very kindly gifted it to me a while ago. I believe her name is Stacy. So you can see the other microphone is here. This is one here. And then in the middle goes a little thing that I connect to my phone. And this is the charge port. All right, that's item number one. So next time we land on that, this one was for Brooke. This one is for, what was the name of the person who subscribed? Someone subscribed. Who was it? Macy. All right, Macy. Here we go. Once again, another purse reveal. Okay. Let's see if you can see it. Maybe tomorrow I'll get the disc is going to land on top. Here, I'm going to do it a few more times just to see. Yeah, it does seem like it's more prone to land on that side. I got butter on it. You're right. It's top heavy. We need a coin. Is it? It's probably weird to ask the restaurant for a coin. I don't think I have anything else that isn't top heavy though. Is there another way to do it? No, I don't carry cash. I don't know. I don't carry cash. Okay, I'll ask the server for a penny. This is a very weird question, but do you have a single penny? Like,
terribly sorry, I don't.
Oh, good. No worries. Thank you. Does not have a penny. Spin a pen? Something like that could be fun. Push the cup back. What if... Well, it's kind of cheating if I put a number behind my back, right? Ooh, is that hollandaise sauce?
It's mayo. Mayo.
Thank you. Spin the spoon. Okay, we can spin the spoon. Or do you like the idea of me having like a number here, 1 or 2? I promise, odd or even. Oh, I can ask my Apple Watch. Can I do that? That's a really good point. I don't know if I have Siri enabled. Here, yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so if I go to the App Store and go to download a coin thing, a poll. I'm gonna see if we can find a coin flip. There's got to be something, right? COINFLIP. Search. Coin flip simulator. Easy. All right, so the person who subscribed has to say heads or tails, right? What's in the eggs? It is a soft egg with, I'm assuming like a mayo sauce. It kind of looks like hollandaise with caviar and chives on top. All right. Yeah, whoever said that, you win today. All right. So who was the last person who subscribed? Who was it? What was their name? Macy. Macy, you there? Hi, Vamp. How you doing? Macy, are you there? I think they can... Well, actually, it wouldn't make as much sense for Macy to call it so much as, like, heads will be my purse, doing what's in my purse, and tails will be making my tongue dance. Okay, here we go. It's tails. All right. This is what you asked for. That's my special skill. All right. So, okay, so now we have it. Now that's our new thing. If you subscribe, you either get to see my tongue wiggle or something like that. Or maybe we can play truth or dare. I don't know. We'll continue to give me ideas for things we can do. Here we go with the eggs. Let's see. Ooh. Wow. That's actually insanely good. We're 2 for 2 here, y'all. Yes, someone has rung the bell, Behemoth. Bailey rung the bell earlier. Bailey sent $65, which is so generous. Yeah. It's a hard one. It's not runny, but that's okay. It was a 6-minute egg, so it's definitely well cooked. It's basically deviled eggs.
If it's not too late.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Y'all, look what we got. We got a coin. We don't even need the app. Thank you to whoever sent the idea of the app, but our server brought us a penny. See? Delicious food. I mean, this is a new restaurant. I'm digging this restaurant. They got great food, like great food so far. Bread and deviled eggs. 10 out of 10. What's a penny for? Every time we say, I think we could do something better than tongue. Maybe I have to admit something embarrassing that I've done in the past. How about that next time for tails? I have to admit something embarrassing that I've done in the past. We'll try that. The chicken dance. Yeah, we'll change it up. It'll be fun. I don't know. It's silly. It's Monday. It'll be silly. Shake your tail for tails. Tell a secret. Yeah. What's on the eggs? It's like a mayo sauce. So it's the ingredients of deviled eggs. They're just not like whipped up inside. The caviar also. Thank you, Michelle. Really working for me, this caviar. I'm not like super into caviar. I don't dislike it, but this, I think, is one of the best uses of caviar I've seen. No, I'm in San Francisco. How often do I travel? Infrequently. Yeah, kind of an egg salad sandwich there, it's true. Justice for steak tartare. I'm sorry, Shake. I'm sorry. Agender equals don't identify with any gender. Oh, it's like gender. Oh, as in apathetic. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Have I been to LA once? Can we pick dessert? We can talk about it. I'm not sure if I'll go with your suggestions, but I can tell you what the desserts are. I can't afford a sub for myself, but am I able to gift one? I would imagine Behemoth. Thank you for even suggesting that. Yeah, I think you can gift one. Oh, thank you, Shake. Harassing anyone yet? Are you? I could say the same to you. Where do I get my tops from? Thank you, Glow. It's actually a two-piece. It's like a whole dress that goes down to my ankles. Amazon. Hi, Taylor. Yeah, I'll read the desserts. This is not dessert. This is an appetizer. We have a salad coming next. I'll read desserts. All right. There are 4 of them. Number 1 is a pain perdu, which is French toast, with a creme diplomat. I'm assuming that's a type of cookie, and vanilla ice cream. Sounds good. They have a chocolate mousse with Maldon salt and XVO. I think XVO is alcohol, so that's a no from me. Can't do that. They have madeleines, which are like the soft cookies, with anglaise, kind of like a vanilla cream and chocolate sauce. And then a vanilla soft serve with red wine, poached pears, hazelnut, and caramel sauce. So it'd be between French toast and madeleines. Hi, Maja. Thank you, Ariana. What shade of lipstick? This is, it's called English Rose, and it is a Sephora brand lip stain. Alcohol's cooked out. I mean, definitely on the chocolate mousse it wouldn't be. It looks like it's just put on. And then it's red wine, poached pears. The thing about when you poach things in like red wine, depends on how long you poach it for. Sometimes it's cooked out, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's mostly cooked out. And I've gotten to a point where I'm fine with if it's like trace amounts, but that's not usually the case for something that's like poached in red wine. Why can't you do anything with alcohol? I'm sober. Happily sober. Does the lipstick stay on all day? Unless you'll probably see it come off over the course of the meal, but it stays pretty well in general. Sometimes it comes off, but I would say like longevity is pretty good. But when you eat on camera, it can be, yeah. Thank you, Josie. What am I girlfriend of? I'm too picky? Is that what you say to a sober person, that I'm too picky? I feel bad for any sober person in your life. I ever make videos with food content, make food that I've made. Yeah. I can make sub only videos. Cream diplomat is whipped cream with pastry cream. Oh, good to know. Picky to be sober. How do I feel about neopronouns? I think people point to neopronouns as like a thing that the trans community is like gone too far asking for. If someone ever asked me to be called them Zer, like, I'm happy to. It's really not. First off, not as many people as you might think are using neopronouns, and for people who are, it's like, it's not that hard. You can always ask, like, and how do I use that in a sentence? Cool, got it. And do your best. Yeah, I think I might be alcoholic. What was made you quit? What was rock bottom? Well, alcohol was never the thing I struggled with the most. It was something else. It was gardening and something else that I can't easily describe here. But rock bottom for me was just, I had to make a choice if I wanted to go on or not. And I decided I want to, and I needed to. And it took me a long time to get there. There wasn't like one particular moment. It was just my whole life. All I thought about was that. Every waking moment that I wasn't like thinking about something like work, that's all I was thinking about. How much can you eat in one sitting? I don't know. Probably not 19 slices of pizza. Gardening, yeah. Gardening. That was like a problem for me. Yeah. Like it consumed my life. But I'm coming up on the 5-year anniversary of no gardening. It has been a wild ride. I'm very grateful to have made it this far. Only I know is correct. Yeah, and like some people can control themselves gardening. I cannot. Neopronouns can be helpful because more grammatically correct versus they, them? Yeah, maybe. No. Pride, I'm going to mute you for that, just so that comment goes away, and then someone can go and unmute you. Is gardening addicting? So someone can unmute them. It's honestly like, depends on the person. For some people, yes. For me, yes. Not for everyone, though. Congratulations, Lex. That's awesome. How did I stop? It took me several times of stopping and then starting again, stopping, starting, to really, really learn how I preferred life without it. Thank you, Caitlin. It was a deviled egg, kind of like a deconstructed deviled egg, sort of. Very, very good. Go-to to feel better when I'm sick? Soup. Soup. Okay, bye, Liv. Thanks for hanging out. We're, by the way, 2 for 2 here. Bread and eggs, incredible. Y'all are killing it. Thank you so much.
Would you like some hot water, perhaps?
Sure. That'd be great. Thank you.
All right, let me get that.
Thank you so much. If someone is bullying one of your viewers, who do I speak to? User52. Speak to them. Is it hard living in California and not doing it? No. I mean, it's more around. It's easier to acquire, I guess, but it's also not like I could acquire it elsewhere. I'm just happy. I'm secure in myself. I know that no matter where I go, be it California or anywhere, that I'm not going to feel. Everything's great. Thank you. Favorite soup to eat when I'm sick? I guess chicken and stars. Like, love just like a simple Campbell's soup, chicken noodle. I like it spicy when I'm sick. Hi, Danny D. How you doing? No, you're good. You're good. No worries. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Danny. All right. We're almost done with the bread. I would imagine the salad is getting close to being out. Hello, Taylor. Hey, Emma. How's it going? All right. Put chili in your soup? Totally. I'm great, Danny. I'm great. All right. I'm going to put sub only on for a little while. We'll come back in a little bit. As a reminder, every time someone subscribes, we're going to flip a coin. If it's heads, we'll reveal one item from my purse. If it's tails, I will tell an embarrassing secret. These are the rules for all new subscribers. Pumpkin potato cabbage soup. How is that cozy? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good spicy butternut soup. Oh, that sounds good. I recently got an immersion blender. I actually haven't really been sick since I got my immersion blender. So hopefully it's not anytime soon, but if and when I do inevitably get sick at some point, I've been using my immersion blender for my ice cream that I make. Must be nice. User52, you get sick a lot? I've been using it for my ice cream. Currently I have, y'all, I make so much ice cream. It's delicious. I currently have in my freezer a root beer ice cream. I have a caramel chocolate brownie ice cream and a mint chocolate brownie ice cream. They're all great. And I use my immersion blender to make them. The mint chocolate in particular has real mint in it. It's not like extract. So it tastes very fresh. Thank you, Danny D. Thank you. Where has this restaurant been all my life? My littles always find a way to bring cooties home. Yeah. That's what I hear about having kids, is that no matter what, they're bringing stuff home. Especially once school starts, they're bringing stuff home. They're bringing illness home, and there's nothing you can do about it. Taylor says, this is not a hate comment, but you could get your Adam's apple removed, or is that not a thing? Not interpreted as a hate comment. Fresh, Kimberly. Yes, I am actually getting it removed next year, because I'm getting facial feminization surgery, and I forget what it's called, but I'm getting it removed. I have an obsession with Dairy Queen Reese's Peanut Butter Cups Blizzards. I want your machine to recreate it. I certainly could. In fact, I have all of the stuff to do it, with the exception of the actual Reese's, which I could pick up. I'll tell you what, Liz, if you want, I can make that my next flavor. Would you like that? I can make a video. Well, I did a video about that already, but I guess I could make another video. My favorite thing is trying new restaurants. Same, friend, same. Could that make your speech go away? No, Taylor, you're totally fine. You know me well enough to know I would never, say that or think that. No, not at all. It does. That's not. I mean, look, if the surgeon doesn't know what they're doing, sure. Tracheal shave. Thank you, Tabby. Of course, that's a possibility if there's they mess up because they're in the vicinity of your vocal cords. But that's not what happens. It's separate. It doesn't affect your vocal cords at all. I will sound the exact same. My voice will have the same oomph behind it. There might be a few days at least where I can't talk just because it's sore in that area, or maybe not. I don't know. But anyways, they fully remove it or shave it down. I think they just shave it down to make it not noticeable. That's my impression of it. They're shaving this down. They're also going to be taking kind of smoothing out my jawline so it's less angular. There's a little bump on my nose here. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. My brow bone here, so it's kind of a little bit less pushy forward, if that makes sense. This little bump right here, so it's a little bit more thin, and this right here, and my hairline moving forward. One of the reasons I like my bangs so much is because I'm a little self-conscious about my hairline, so it's going to move it forward so that make the hairline a little bit less round. I will say, if you look at old pictures of me, thank you so much. You will see my hairline being way further back than it currently is. Thank you so much. Having cake pops removed and being on estrogen really makes a big difference for these things. Ooh, Jello or Gilo. Hello, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. An Opa for Jello or Gilo. Opa. My husband wants to know what for Xmas. Oh, you want the Ninja Gravy. Oh yeah. But make sure you get an immersion blender. That's important too. You can't have one without the other. I had no idea they can move the hairline. I know they basically pull it forward. Girl, you're getting your forehead smaller. Kind of, yeah. Okay, thank you, Caitlin. Opa to you, Jello. I'm gonna say Jello unless I'm corrected. All right, Jello. So heads, we reveal an item from my purse. Tails, I tell an embarrassing story. This is what happens every time someone subscribes from now on. Okay, we flip a coin. That's tails. I don't know if you can see. That is tails. All right, so I'm going to tell an embarrassing story. Let's see. Oh, geez. How embarrassing should I make it? I have one in my head that I don't think I've ever told on the stream because it's kind of disgusting. Maybe I'll save that one. Let's see what's another embarrassing story. Oh, here's a good one. When I was in middle school, this one time at band camp. I'll save that one. We'll let a few more go by before I give that one. That's a big one. I was trying to be cool in middle school. There was a new kid in class who I was trying to make friends with and be cool to and pretend like I knew everything. And we were in the back of the classroom, and I was of the teacher that I was talking about. I was talking about Mrs. whatever, and I said, "Oh yeah, Mrs. So and so. She's kind of the worst, and oh God, she's just always so rude to everyone. We all don't like her, blah, blah, blah." Thank you, Maggie. And then, of course, Miss So-and-so was standing right behind me. It was like a movie. I was like, she's standing right behind me, isn't she? And she was. And I think she already disliked me at that point, but that was really when things took off. She did not like me at all. And I was a little nuisance to her sometimes. So she had every right to sometimes. But I think also she kind of bullied me a little bit more than a teacher should have. But regardless, that's an embarrassing story. So thank you, Jello, for subscribing. I realize now I'm going to have to start really thinking hard about embarrassing things. Knowing me, I would have been like, yeah, you heard me. I didn't stutter. There was a nickname that kids called me in school that everyone knew really was hurtful to me. People used to call me, well, I'm not even going to say what it is because That's one thing I really don't want people to be putting in my comment section, but she called me that. Like the bullies called me that, and so did she sometimes. So it was like, all right, no, I know. I won't say it. I won't say it. I know, right? It was only a couple times, but the teachers like couldn't help themselves. Sometimes they just. I was an easy target even back then. People just wanted to find stuff about me to bully. I've always been kind of a little strange, and in some ways I take pride in that. In some ways I think it's kind of like a neutral thing. Did you tell your principal? Yeah, they didn't. I was bullied. That was the least of my worries, honestly. I mean, not to get too dark, but let's just say the bullying was really, really bad. And there was really nothing that I could do about it. At least at that time, I didn't know what to do. My parents were ill-equipped to help. It was before the anti-bullying movement really caught steam. It was brutal. And the only way the bullying stopped is because I was a big kid. I was fat, and that's one of the things they used against me. I lost a bunch of weight over the summer from 8th to 9th grade going into high school, and immediately the bullying stopped. I knew it would, and it did. And it was like a really bad lesson to learn, because it was like, oh, when I am skinny, people like me. Lesson learned. Really bad lesson to learn. But I needed the bullying to end, so I did it the only way I knew how. I know that story took a really sad turn, but it is my life. Something I carry with me. Anyone who's been bullied can probably understand that when you are getting bullied, you will do anything you can to make the bullying stop. Anyways, bullying has it gotten worse? I'm not sure how that makes me sad. Thank you, Kristen, for subscribing. It's bullied all through school. Now it's more cool. Damn. I guess I'm not surprised, because when I was a teacher, it was also really bad. But you want to hear, you don't like that. No one wants to hear that it's gotten worse. Thank you, Hith, for subscribing. Thank you, Hith. Well, the good news is, now we're going to flip a coin for you. Heads, I reveal an item in my purse. Tails, I tell an embarrassing story. Heads. All right. Thank you so much. All right, wow. Very fancy. Thank you. Look at this, y'all. Homeschool my kids. I can't blame you for that, Aaron Rose. Can't blame you. Ugh, I'm sorry, Liz. I feel that. But look at this. Look at this. All right. Let's reveal an item from my purse, because Hith subscribed. Which one should I do? Let's look at my keys. Keys are fun, right? We have mailbox key, apartment key. I have no idea key. I don't know. I don't know what that is. What are these? I really don't know. We're in San Francisco. We're I won't say the name of the restaurant right now, but San Francisco. AirPod. This is where I keep my loops. Two no idea keys. Welcome back to Subspace Hith. We get this. And a little fob to get into my building. Thank you for subscribing, Hith. All right. How do we want to attack this? This is looking really good. So I'm going to cut some of this. There we go. By the way, I'm getting very close to being ready to commit to a schedule. It won't happen today, but probably sometime this week I will finally make it official. I am committing to blah 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 days of streaming every week. Just so you know, if that makes anyone breathe a sigh of relief or whatever. Yeah. We have a private school in Louisiana. I'm able to do it all at home. Nice. I'm eating a poke bowl. Probably not. I don't know. I like poke bowls a lot. It's good. What can I say? It's good. I mean, chicken is decent. It's not quite on par with everything else, but it's very good.
How were the first 2 bites?
It's good.
Are you in need of anything, baby?
One more time?
Are you in need of anything?
I'm not in need of anything. Thank you very much. Yeah, I would say that the first not 10 out of 10 thing is the chicken. It's more like a 7 because it's, I wouldn't say it's dry, but it's certainly not as moist as like other chicken I've had recently. But the salad's good. Everything's fresh. Dressing is good. It's all very good. Yeah, Caitlin. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do the lemon. I almost forgot. Such a wonderfully fresh lemon too. Because this restaurant is so new, they're really putting, not that you wouldn't over time, but they're really putting their best foot forward. Because they got something to prove. Thank you, Alyssa. They're brand new. This is the first time I've worn them. I got them over the weekend at this nerd convention I went to called Fan Expo. It was really fun. If they work on that chicken, get that chicken a little less dry, this would be mind-blowing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn comments on for a little bit for non-subs. Hello, everybody. Wow. I mean, even still, it's not like this chicken is bad. Hello, Alyssa. How was my weekend? Very good. And hello, Soul Sister. Hi, Trish. How are you, friend? Good to see you. How are you doing? Yes, she did say yes. She did say yes. Yeah, no, it's good chicken. You know, the pies were incredible. Eat one thing for the rest of my life? I have no idea. Is my girlfriend cisgender? Yes, she is. Hello, Sharon. Have you been to Water Bar? Many times. Love Water Bar. Who pays for dates? Good question, Behemoth. Between me and my girlfriend, who pays for dates? There's no one person that pays for dates. We trade off or go down the middle. So far, at least. What did my girlfriend make for Thanksgiving? Well, I was the one who really did the cooking. I made 2 pies, and everything else was pre-made from Whole Foods. 50-50, yeah. What's cis? Cis is the opposite of trans. So my girlfriend is not trans. She's cis. That means that she was assigned female at birth, and she just so happens to be a female, be a woman. I was assigned male at birth, and it just so happens that I am a woman. So I'm a transgender woman. She's a cisgender woman. Tip challenge? I don't know. I'm not sure if today is the right day for a tip challenge. We'll do one. It's just got to really feel right, you know? How long did it take to grow out my hair? I've cut like a few inches off over the last 4 years or so, just for dead ends, but beyond that. Natural born gender. I don't know if I call it offensive, but it's incorrect. You would say assigned gender, your gender assigned at birth. My gender assigned at birth, because if it says natural born gender, that implies that it's like an inherent quality, when in reality it's not an inherent quality unless you later identify with it, right? Like I was never a boy. Never a boy. Never once was a boy. I was not, I was assigned gender at birth, but it's kind of like they just gave me the wrong size of shoe. It's like this. Let's say when you were born, they put a size in, they put some Nikes on your feet, right? But maybe you're not a Nike person. Maybe you're actually way more comfortable in, I don't know, basics or whatever those are called, Asics. You wouldn't say that you're a Nike person just because someone gave you the shoes, right? You're inherently more comfortable in something else. No, because it's a good restaurant. No, I don't think that's the reason we do tip challenges. We do tip challenges when I think we find ourselves with a really deep connection to the server. The server's really nice, but I don't think it's time for a tip challenge today. No problem, Melissa. If you don't make enough money doing content for the month. How do you cover the rest of your expenses? I don't. I go into debt or into my savings. And eventually, if that keeps happening, which it currently is, I will have to find something else to do. Would you recommend living in San Francisco? Oh, yeah. Exactly. No idea. Exactly. I love San Francisco. Hello, Eden. How's it going? I got you. Emma Rosales. Do you eat food from a restaurant every day? Not every day. No. Are me and my girlfriend still poly? Yes. How does it change when you're in a relationship? It doesn't. We are each other's primary partners, but she can go on a date with someone if she wants. I can go on a date with someone I want if I want. But that doesn't mean we're like, it doesn't change that we're each other's main person. And I ask, have you not been getting gifts? Not as many, but also it's been a while. Not as many people come to the streams these days, so yeah. But the idea is that hopefully that will change over time. We got a really nice gift today, but we'll see. Pic of my girlfriend. No, I can't show you April for safety reasons. Hi, Crystal Lee. How's it going? Why don't you use your knife? I am using my knife. How does poly work with the parties? Very well. It's very easy. Is it nice being a girl? Heck yeah. You have mains if you're dating multiple people. You can. That's kind of how we've arranged it. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I was taking a mental health break, Melissa. That's pretty much it. I needed some time to get myself together, and I did that, and now I'm back. Ooh, that's why we have a napkin in the lap. Oh, never mind. Thank you, Vanessa. Hi, Indy. Hi, Emily. It was 112. That sounds about right. Not making money doing these streams. Sometimes, no. On the average, it's been. I haven't. Oh, pre-break I would, but post-break I won't. But I'm hoping that changes. Hoping. How long have you been back for? Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for being here. I've been back for about 2-3 weeks now. Thank you, Melissa. It is a gorgeous day here. I've been live for what, like an hour and a half? I think we're gonna have to move the umbrellas soon. Is my dog doing okay? Nugget's doing okay. He has been able to walk better. He kind of has had some health issues in the last few months, not being able to walk super well. But the last week or so, he's had a pretty good rally. I think we've mostly gotten his diabetes under control. Thank you, Sarah. He's about to start a new med that will help him walk even better. Thank you, Vanessa. Am I going to eat dessert? I think so. If y'all want me to. You still plan on getting bottom surgery? Absolutely, I do. It's just taking a lot longer than expected to do the hair removal part of it ahead of time. Hello, Forever Blue. Oh, yeah. Dogs can definitely get diabetes. I mean, the thing is with Nugget, I've only had him for a few years. He was on the streets. He was a stray dog. Probably ate a lot of garbage, a lot of nasty stuff. That probably affected his health long term. He eats pretty well. He's on like a pretty healthy diet. No. Has anyone ever said anything negative to you about your content in person? No. Can I ask Eric's little sister what you mean by that? That sounds like it could be a backhanded compliment, but I'm not sure. It is sunny. Will I ever change my voice to a more girly one? Maybe a higher one is the word you're looking for? Maybe. What things did you do to help get out of your bad mental health space? Talk to friends, worked on my hobbies. I still created content, just not streaming. It was really nice to take a break. Like, I really needed it. I really needed it. Yeah, the salad is quite good. All right, we're gonna need to adjust these umbrellas. Okay, but you need to be more specific because Nothing about what you said, because Eric's little sister, you and I both know that you've said some nasty things here in the past. I don't forget. So you can understand why you say fascinating. Fascinating isn't good or bad. It's a lot of things are fascinating. I still make content. No, it's already been posted, Melissa. I've been making content nonstop. You can go and watch it. Thank you, Kayla. I think I do too. Mm. Mm. Thank you, they, for where. I appreciate that. How did your girlfriend react to you asking her to be your girlfriend? She was very excited. It was an enthusiastic yes, which great. Ooh, from the Bay Area Bratwurst. That's a fun name. If I want to start hormones, should I tell my therapist I'm trans? I think that's a good starting point, especially if you're in the Bay Area. Chances are you have a therapist who will be very receptive to that. Yeah. So I think, yeah, that's a good place. It's not, your therapist can't give you hormones. That's not there. That would be a psychiatrist. I could possibly move the umbrellas so that the sun is a little bit less on me. Or maybe use the second one like it was before. Thank you.
Go into the sidewalk with these, and so I'll do my best.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Jen.
There is an option though, if you like, we can move you over to another table, okay?
Okay.
That's a little bit better for you.
All right, thank you.
Of course, that's what.
I've been married. Okay, so describe what about the way I eat is fascinating, because once again you've. How was the sleepover if you ended up having one with a girlfriend? Any sleepwalking and talking? Good question, Amy. She slept over last night. As far as I know, I didn't sleepwalk or talk. I probably did, but it turns out she actually is a very heavy sleeper. So if I did sleepwalk or talk, she was not there to witness it, or at least not conscious when I was doing it. She really, like, I'm impressed. I can get out of bed. You have sleep paralysis? Yeah. I've not heard from Mars. I haven't heard from Mars in a while. Yeah. Yeah, I think Mr. Otis, I do think that they're just trying to play mind games. Hello, Evelyn. How do I tell my family I'm changing pronouns? I mean, as long as you don't think that telling them this would put you in danger, you just say, hey, parents, instead of being he, him, now I'm they, them. Or instead of being she, her, I'm he, him now. Like, that's it. You know, size of the bites and talking is what they're getting at. So, genuine question. Do you identify as a lesbian if you have a girlfriend? Thank you, Mia. Yes, I do. I do identify as a lesbian. I am a girl who's into other girls, which is the definition of a lesbian. Thank you, Ava Bear. Thank you. Hi, Adriana. I think it's probably sunglass time. As long as I can still see the screen. Yeah. There we go. Hello, Potato. How's it going? Hello, Tiffy Joe. How's everyone doing? How do I tell my family that I'm a demi girl? Demi is F girl? Is the F? I'm not sure exactly what. I mean, I know what demi means. I don't know if there's like a word I'm missing there though. And bi, you just tell them. I mean, unless you think you're gonna lose a roof over your head, in which case don't tell them. If that's not a risk, then you just tell them, Mom, Dad, I'm bi, I'm gay, I'm trans, you don't, frame it as good news. Like, I got good news. I'm coming out as this. I finally figuring out who I am. Yeah, I know you like seeing my eyes. I appreciate that, but it's way more comfortable for me to have sunglasses on right now. They're big Christian. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you think you're going to get kicked out, then you bide your time. Don't get kicked out of your house. That makes things a million times harder. So the two options for dessert, probably the dessert I want is Madeleines. They also have pomme perdu, which is like French toast. We can ask, see which one they prefer. Hi. On the desserts, do you prefer pomme perdu or Madeleines?
Pomme perdu, absolutely.
Yeah? Okay, let's do it. Thank you very much. Yes, please. Okay. Thank you. What's your question, kids? Love my kids? Remember when I said a naughty word? What word was that? Feel free to say it and then get muted or blocked. Do you have sensitive eyes? I mean, it's just very sunny out. It's very sunny out. It's considered rude in countries to eat food on the go. I found that out the other day. I like eat a sandwich while you're walking? That's weird. Can we, do I like potatoes? Yeah. Can we meet your new girlfriend? No, sorry. That's a safety thing. Is there a specific type of psychiatrist that prescribes hormones? I mean, honestly, I get my hormones. Some places, if you're in the Bay Area, your family practice, your general practitioner might be able to subscribe them. That's where I first got them from, as my general practitioner. So I'd start there. You often don't need to talk to a therapist to get hormones. I don't think that it's necessary to have to go that step. If you are trans, you're trans. Like, it's only a question that you can answer. You don't go to your therapist to get hormones. You go to your therapist to talk things out. Hello, Brooke Adamson. How you doing? Can we ever see your girlfriend? No, probably not. GP will send you to a specialist? Not always. My GP prescribed me hormones right then and there. I had one medical for the first year or two, and they just prescribed it to me. And if they need to send you to a specialist, then so be it. I mean, yeah. Am I happy? I am happy, Sam. What's my favorite food? That's a very tough question that I do not have an answer to. Am I with someone currently, like physically in this space? It's just me. We met Emily, not the new one. Why not the new one? Good question, Mermaid. Because Emily was okay with having her face out there. She was a content creator in her own right, and was like very adamant that she wanted people to know who she was, and she was active and moderated the chat sometimes. Thank you. But April is not. Yes, thank you. April is not. You share. No, this is my job. Emily was harassed. Good point, user 52. Emily was harassed, and I don't want April to be harassed. Is my mother with me? No. Sometimes I filmed a few videos with her, but no, she lives on the other side of the country. Does my new girlfriend cosplay at all? What are my common interests? Are they nerdy? She does not cosplay. Common interests? I mean, I wouldn't say she's that much of a nerd. Although she did play Baldur's Gate at my apartment for a little while this morning. She's not really much of a gamer, though. Thank you. We like music. I think. Oh no, sorry, I'm talking to the camera. I don't know. We just enjoy each other's presence. We like going out. We like eating new foods. We like going on dates. We like walking around. We like going out. Yeah. But I wouldn't say she's nerdy in a different way. She's more of like a book nerd. What did I train for? Like, what did I go to school for? I went to a liberal arts school, so a lot of writing. How often do we see each other? Recently, I mean, she slept over last night, and I'm seeing her tomorrow. It's been a whole bunch. Book nerds are valid too. Oh, totally. I guess my point was that we have different flavors of nerdiness. Yeah. No, Emily and I have broken up. I am not seeing your question, Audrey. Can you try and put it a different way? Can we do a flowers challenge where we donate flowers for April? Behemoth, can I ask, do you mean like the TikTok gift? April is my girlfriend. Yes, this is just a mint tea. I'm getting my master's degree and I'm a huge nerd. Cool. Love that for you. Hi, sweetie pie. Have I entered the stream at the beginning or that? We're about to get dessert, if that answers your question, Emily. What did we end up getting? We got bread, deviled eggs, chicken Caesar salad, and we're about to get pain perdu, which is like French toast. Are me and Emily still friends? Yeah, I mean, we're friendly, but I don't talk to her anymore. If that makes sense. Like, we still follow each other, but there's no like, we're not in communication. Send money and we ring the bell. I mean, sure. If you would like to do that, I mean, that would be great. Ring the bell and you go buy the flowers on live. We help you pick them. Well, it would be tough for me to get. I can get them for her tomorrow if you want to do that. Are some of the OGs still around? I don't know. I'll let those OGs self-identify if they're still here. They might be watching. Thank you, Misplaced My Gender. Will I celebrate Christmas with my family? No. Well, my brother's coming to visit, so yes, actually. Have I ever had a run-of-the-mill job? Oh, yeah. You mean Emily? Emily was very lovely. There's no doubt about that. But it wasn't working anymore, so Yeah, that's all it is. Um, do you know what words I can't say? I'm not sure what you mean, Audrey. Yep, Solstice has been here for a while. Bobby's an OG, been watching forever. Hello, Bobby. Do you want any more piercings? Maybe these. Am I in contact with any of the OGs? Not particularly. Are me and April exclusive? No. We're polyamorous, so exclusivity is not something we're interested in. What'd you think about getting married one day? Hi, Sam. Yes, yes, you have. Yeah, I would absolutely get. And like honestly, don't tell her I said this, but April is the first person that really, really, really is something. I'm like, oh yeah, she could be the one. Have I eaten? We're about to eat dessert. Did April know you from social media before we started dating? No. Is my stance on marriage different than before Lily? Oh, than before, comma Lily. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say it's any different. I would never say no. I've never like been against marriage. I've kind of just always thought like, if it happens, it happens. But it would still be in the context of polyamory. Does April watch my streams? No. We can't tell her. We don't know her. Exactly, Rini. Exactly. Yes, I am in a relationship. In fact, I think she might have just texted me. Let's see what she said. She said she sent me a dress. Ooh, because we're going to a party soon, and she is wanting to know about that dress. It looks wonderful, April. No, April doesn't watch. I asked her. She would tell me if she watched. I mean, she's got her own life. She's a busy girl. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Steffi. How you doing? Where is this? We're in San Francisco. If you were to get married, would you want to be proposed to or do the proposing? I'm not sure. I think it'd be cute if I got proposed to. What is poly word? Oh, like polyamorous. So she and I are each other's main person. Hi, Catherine. But like we can have other secondary connections with people. Do I have a lightsaber? It's been a long time since I've owned a lightsaber. Yeah, not currently. Where did I meet her? At a party. Do you mind sharing a general place that you were vacationing with her? Yeah, sorry. I don't. How about this? I'll tell you after. How's that? Thank you, Powder. It is beautiful. Hello, Aries. This is why I hate poly people. You have your mains and it's unfair to the outsiders. I mean, here's the thing, Daniel. Like, are you poly? Because you can have a main person too, or you could just not be poly. I think for people who have their main person who are seeking secondary connections, then like it's perfect. I also don't think that like you can hate someone just because you're excluded from the relationship. That doesn't seem fair. If a fan found you at a spicy party, it would very depend on things. Very depend. Where's my headband from? Asked Lily. Where is it from? I don't know. Amazon is my guess. What's my favorite color? Red. Temperature outside is probably like 60. I would love to go to Disney again. Is April my girlfriend? Yes. Yeah, it is an interesting question. I wouldn't say no, but it would really just depend on what the vibe is and that kind of thing. My question isn't going through. I know it's your. I'm sorry, Audrey. If you maybe Polly seems greedy to me, says Devin Lady. What can I ask why? And Burn Baby Burn, I think your question is being filtered. For anyone who has a question, is user 52 here? If so, can you say something? Thank you, Frizzy. I don't know if I have a single favorite food. Oh, cool. Hello, cleaning like crazy. Angela from 90 Days? Wow. Thank you. Dang, look at this. Okay, user 52. If you think your question is being filtered, message it to user 52. I'm not sure if are your DMs open, user 52, and they will then get me the message and I will answer it. I promise. Just message them. You feel relieved that the Reddit community was closed? Not really. I mean, maybe a little bit, but look, they're always going to find a way to cause trouble, if you ask me. Greedy because you want more than one person at a time. I mean, but like, is that a bad thing? You could do the same. Throw my hands up. Away. Wow. Our server was correct about this being the thing to order. Oh my God. Wow. 9.5 out of 10. So good. Sounds more like an addiction than an actual relationship. Can you be more specific, that chick? Do you still think all non-binary people are trans? I'm non-binary, not trans. I mean, burn baby burn. By definition, the definition of transgender is someone whose gender is not what they were assigned at birth, right? So by that definition, which is, again, the definition of being trans, all non-binary people are a gender they weren't assigned at birth. They don't assign babies not non-binary at birth. So unless you are straying from the actual reality of a non-binary person, like either you are if you are a non-binary person who identifies as not trans, you're either not non-binary or don't understand what it means to be non-binary. Those are the two options. I know plenty of poly influencers who have 2 or 3 definite partners, and okay. Are you comparing them to me and saying that I'm doing it differently? Because currently I'm only with April. I don't have any secondary. No, lip liner is not on. Not tattooed on. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Film Grain. How's it going? Thank you. I am autistic and non-binary and find this is a safe space. I'm glad to hear that misplaced my gender. But yeah, like, I mean, if you are someone who is non-binary, you are by definition trans. Like, and if you say no, I'm not, then define non-binary. I'm going to tell you right now, whatever you say is incorrect. Because the definition of non-binary is someone who does not identify as a man or a woman, right? So like, it's very basic logical deduction, right? If you are transgender, if the gender you're assigned at birth isn't your actual gender, right? I am someone who was assigned male at birth. That's not my gender. That makes me transgender. Non-binary people are someone who, let's say, who's a non-binary person that we can talk about. Why am I blanking? Let's say there's someone who's assigned male at birth, but they're actually not male, but they're not female either. They're non-binary. They're still trans. If you say you're non-binary and not trans, you're either ill-informed or not non-binary. My gender expression changes, but my identity doesn't. That doesn't make any sense, though. Like, if you are well, okay, it's one thing for your gender identity to fluctuate, right? Some days I might feel like dressing more high femme. Some days I might feel like dressing more low femme. But that doesn't change that I'm a transgender woman, right? And I mean, if you identify, like, non-binary does not mean you're fluctuating in your gender expression. Non-binary means you do not identify as a man or a woman. That is the definition. So I mean, let me ask you, do you identify as a man or a woman? Because if the answer is no, then you are non-binary. And if you are non-binary, you are trans. That is how these words work. You know? Like, yeah, and gender fluid, I would say, also falls under the category, under the umbrella of being trans. And I guess my bigger thing would be to you, ask yourself, why are you so adverse to having the trans label? You know? Is it because trans people have it rough and you don't want to put yourself with us because it's just easier not to have that label? Because, or is it that your definitionary of non-binary isn't what the rest of the world takes as their definition of non-binary. Yeah, I mean, I guess, all right, misplaced my gender. I want to absolutely give you the benefit of the doubt here. Do you identify as a man or a woman? Do either of those labels work for you? Don't worry about how it fluctuates over time. Behemoth, hit me. Okay, user 52 sent a question. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. What about they, them? I don't know what your question is. Thank you, Dahlia. All right. I haven't seen anything from misplaced my gender, but yeah, can you message user 52 about it, please? Because I do notice that some people use the word non-binary incorrectly. Like, oh, I just like to dress more androgynously. That makes me non-binary. That's not what it means. Which is, look, if you truly don't know what non-binary means and you're just using it, like, that's fine. But understand what it truly means. It's filtered. Yeah. User 52, message them, please. Okay. Okay. So we have a question via user 52. I guess this is from Audrey. Is it transphobic to not be attracted to trans people? Why? The answer is dependent on your answer to this question. Why? Why are you not attracted to trans people? Like, are you attracted to trans people who pass? Hello, Adriana. Like, are you? If you look up trans people who pass, like, are you attracted to them? I can't answer that without having a back and forth. My guess, generally, when people say as a blanket statement that they are not attracted to trans people, that there is likely, and I'm not saying definitely, likely some internalized transphobia happening. Okay, thank you, misplaced gender. So, Audrey, you say you think it's more of their parts, but let's say, I mean, are you attracted to men in general, Audrey? Are you attracted to men? Pass means to not read as trans. It means to look cisgender, not look trans. Okay, so you're attracted to men. So let's say, I'm going to use an example here that just this is for example, all right? Who would you say is a classically attractive to you famous man, like Chris Evans or someone like that? What is name me a guy you're attracted to in pop culture? Chris Evans, perfect. All right, so let's say that you and Chris Evans are on a date, okay? You have a great night. Maybe you share a kiss on the way home. Perfect. Go on another date. Goes well. Maybe you get a little more into the kissing in the night. Great. Date number 3, you sit down. Yeah, Chris Evans said, hey, do you want to come over to my place tonight? You say, sure. You say, okay, great. I just want to let you know. And you're super vibing until this. So he says, oh, actually, I'm a trans man. Okay. So that means that even though I am a man, it's true. I look exactly the way I look. I am who I am. I've not been hiding anything from you about who I am. My parts are just slightly different down there. Does this change you entirely? Your attraction to him entirely? Because my guess is that if it does, it's probably less to do with the parts and more to do with the fact that this is a trans person and there's a lot of internalized transphobia that all of us deal with. But that's really that's kind of the crux of it, right? Because there are plenty of trans men out there who maybe aren't Chris Hemsworth, but they look a lot like him or, pass in the same way, So anyways, I think most people who say they're not attracted to trans people, it has less to do with parts and more to do with internalized transphobia. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I think the majority of people don't want to confront the fact that, we're just told, all the time, there are there's so much noise about trans people. There's so much judgment for people who, you know, I can't tell you how often I'll get, and not that I want male attention, but I'll get it, and then like I get blocked or whatever before there's ever a chance to respond, because they're like ashamed of it. They're ashamed. There's a lot of shame that comes with being attracted to trans people, and a lot of people are attracted to trans people. I'll tell you that. So I don't care. I just want the blank. Okay, well, how about this, Audrey? What if Chris Evans could wear a contraption? Would that change it? Right? Like, what if there was a thing that Chris Evans could put on that would make it... What about that? Or what if Chris Evans had gender-affirming surgery, right? And had phalloplasty, and therefore had the thing you were looking for, right? Also want to be a mom? Well, I mean, you can be a mom without having Chris Evans give you his particular thing. There's plenty of ways to be a mom. Like, what I'm saying is that you can have the D, you can be a mom, you can date a man. All these things are possible, but it's still a trans man, you know? So if that's all the case, then does that change, right? Because that's how a lot of trans men approach their relationships. They might wear a strap, they might not. They might have a phalloplasty, right? You can tell 100%. I'm going to tell you right now, Nadine Nana. No, you can't. Sure, you can tell with me, but I'm not trying to pass. In fact, I'd encourage you to look up. Have you ever heard of Hunter Schafer? Look her up. She's trans. Kim Petras, trans. There are so many trans men out there who you would never know are trans men. You never know. If that was the case, I'd be able to get around it. There you go. So in that case, I mean, it sounds like there is a possibility you might be attracted to a trans person. And taking away this like kind of very specific example, if you're flipping through Instagram and just see a picture of a trans man who doesn't read as trans, like, you'd probably be like, oh, hottie. You know? I'm glad to hear that, Caitlin. And look, I'm not saying that all trans people pass. There are plenty of trans men that don't pass. Plenty of trans women like me. They don't pass. I don't necessarily want to pass, or it's not like yeah, of course, Audrey. Attraction versus intimacy is different. Sure, they're different words, but you know, with Audrey, I think I just did a good job of showing that there's ways that you can be intimate with someone that don't involve parts that you were necessarily born with, right? Did we get a second question coming through from user 52? Okay, we got another one. I feel confident. Okay, this is from Misplaced Gender. Are you still here? I'm a lesbian, but can find guys attractive and never want to be with a guy. Sure. Okay. But like, are you attracted to Hunter Schafer? Cozy. Are you attracted to Hunter Schafer? Do you know who that is? If you don't, Google them and then come back and tell me if you're attracted to Hunter Schafer. I like the good combo. Thank you, Leah. I'm glad to hear that, Michelle. She's attractive. Okay, she's a trans woman. So what does that do for you, right? And let's say that, I don't think this is the case for Hunter, but let's say she had bottom surgery. And there are surgeons out there who really, you can't tell the difference once it's done. Well, how would you feel about that? No, not at all, Dollface. What was for dessert? We had the best French toast I think I've ever had. Okay, this is from, what was their username again? Misplaced Gender? Misplaced My Gender, okay. They said, hi, Lily told me to message. I feel confident in being the blank SX assigned at birth, being a woman. Okay, so you're fine with your parts, but I express my gender expression differently depending on the day, if that makes sense. I don't feel like my identity changes. Well, I guess I don't have enough information here. Let me put it to you this way. Just based on the information you've given me, you don't need to be uncomfortable with your bottom area, downstairs area, to be trans. Not all trans people are. Gender dysphoria happens in a bunch of different ways. There are plenty of trans people who have no bottom dysphoria at all. That's not me, but plenty of people do. So the fact that you don't have bottom dysphoria doesn't it doesn't matter in this case. You say your gender expression changes differently. I mean, so does mine. So again, I don't know enough about this situation. You need to give me, sometimes wear dresses and sometimes wear suits. No dysphoria at all. Okay, well, here's the thing, misplace my gender. If you are comfortable identifying as a woman, if you are someone who's assigned female at birth, which it sounds like you are, and the word woman feels good, great. You are a cisgender woman. You're not non-binary. If you identify as a woman and you are assigned the female at birth, that makes you cisgender. There are plenty of cisgender women out there who are butch lesbians, right? Women out there who love wearing suits, who have short hair, who are more masculine in their appearance, but that doesn't mean they're not women, right? Gender expression is vast, and you can be a cisgender woman and love to wear suits every day. You can have a short haircut and be a cisgender woman. That's a very valid way to be. The only reason that where it changes from just gender expression to you are trans is when you stop identifying as a woman. So if you still identify as a woman and you have no dysphoria, then you are a cisgender woman. Does that make sense? If the day comes where you're like, you know what, I love wearing suits and I would love if someone started calling me by a man's name and calling me he, him, and I would love to be referred to as a man, that's when you're trans. Or even I don't want to be called a woman anymore. I don't want to have any gender assigned to me. That would make you non-binary. Of course, misplaced gender. Like, that's what I'm here for. It sounds like if you were using the word non-binary, it was maybe just from needing a little bit of clarification on it. And if the day comes where you're like, you know what, maybe I don't like the label woman anymore. Maybe it's not that I hate the label woman so much as I would enjoy not being called a woman more, right? Maybe it's like an ambivalence towards woman, but there's, God, it would be great. Like, I don't even want to be called a woman. I'm just me. I'm not any gender, maybe. Or it changes on the day, and that maybe I'm gender fluid, in which case you're not a woman. But sounds like you're confident in yourself as a cisgender woman, maybe just one whose gender expression changes depending on the day, which is great. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad. I'm glad to help, and good for you. Thank you for talking it out with me. I sent another question from someone. Cool. All right, another question. This is from. Yes, thank you so much. I have no aversion to the word trans, but want to assure I'm not harming or offending. Okay, this is from Samantha. Hello. My question is, does Lily think babies should not be gendered at birth and be non-binary until they choose their gender? And if that's the case, then would anyone binary be considered trans? This is an excellent question. So the crux of this question is, well, we assign babies a gender when they're born, and they have to then kind of live with that. And if it's wrong, if we get it wrong, then, they have to go through this whole process of kind of like transitioning, right? What if we just never assigned kids a gender at birth, and then once they come to whatever realization they're going to come to, be it at 5 years old or 15 years old, then they get to reveal their gender, right? They get to be like, hi everyone, I'm a girl, hi, I'm a boy, hi, I'm non-binary. And in that way, there's really no one who would be trans, because by our definition, trans people wouldn't exist anymore, because everyone would get to come out as their own gender. That's kind of the question. Thank you, Sarah, for subscribing. I'm going to flip a coin depending on the results. Opa for Sarah, you get an embarrassing story from me. Thank you for subscribing, Sarah. I'll tell that soon. But so do I think that babies shouldn't be assigned a gender at birth? I mean, it'd be helpful. I think it's just the smarter way to do it. Do I think that will ever happen? Not anytime soon. I think people are... No. I mean, if you're a parent who wants to do that for your kid, more power to you. I think it's super empowering for a kid to grow up and be able to pick the kind of gender clothes they want, the gender toys they want, and pick their name when the time comes. It's kind of just like giving your kid a blank slate versus filling it in a little bit for them ahead of time, you know? So yeah, and like this is a good point from Cleaning Like Crazy. 90% of the time the gender does match up. It's true. So like it's a big change to make. That being said, like if we did, let's assume that, you know, we could just snap our fingers and everyone immediately, you know, was down to make the change and just not gender their babies. It wouldn't be a problem. But it's a very big change to make for a lot of people who don't even really understand what it means to be trans in the first place. So no, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. If I could play God, sure. But how would you name that? You name them gender neutral names to start, and then they could keep it or change it as time went on. What about pink and blue balloons? I mean, sounds like it's time for purple balloons. Thank you for your awesome content. Thank you, Plants Not People. Do you have limitations on what type of genders you date? Good question, Cozy. I date femmes. So I am interested in cisgender women who are feminine presenting. So for example, Misplace My Gender, I'm not into women in suits. More power to them. Nothing against a woman in a suit, but that's not like someone who's like particularly attractive to me. I'm more into feminine presenting women. The same goes for trans and cis. I don't care if you're trans or cis. The gender that I'm attracted to is femme. I'm not interested in feminine presenting men though. What about yellow balloons? Sure. I follow a mom on Instagram and no one knows her child's parts because she assigned her child they them for birth. Cool. I mean, that's cool as long as that parent is allowing the child to make choices as they grow up. Because if you deny your child those choices, then that's worse than assigning your child a gender in the first place. Because you're not trying, like, if you swing so far in the other direction and force your kid to be non-binary, you're missing the point of why you're doing it in the first place, which is not to force something on your kid, but rather to give them the freedom to be who they are. Yes, we ate lunch. My sister is having me do her gender reveal. I told her only if I could do purple and green. I am super against gender reveal parties. I think they're obnoxious and annoying, and I will never attend one willingly. Yeah, good point, Vanity. You can now pick a kiddo's birth certificate NA for gender. Hell yeah, we love that. And thank you, Adriana, thank you. Why is it okay to have preference for femmes but not others, cis? We all have preferences. What you're getting at is I'm always saying like, oh, if you say you're not attracted to trans people, then like, why am I allowed to have preferences for other things? The core of it is why a preference against trans people exists, right? If you don't want to date trans people because truly it's just a parts thing, I guess fine. But also I really think that like 95% of the time when someone says that, they're just not willing to have that conversation with themselves, that there would be a level of shame in dating a trans person, or, you know, what would other people think, or I don't understand, are they unhinged? Like I've heard so many crazy things about trans people. And look, it's something that we all deal with. I have internalized transphobia. So that's why. I'm ridiculous. Well, not going anywhere. So my head hurts. Cool. Good. Maybe one day you will come to reason. All right, let's go love sub only for a little bit. Well, that was fun. What do we think, y'all? Oh, I owe someone someone subscribed. Who was it that subscribed? I forget their name. Feel free to chime in and I'll say hi. But I owe, because every time someone subscribes today, we're flipping a coin. It landed on the heads for the most recent one. So I owe y'all. It was Sarah. Thank you for subscribing, Sarah. I owe you an embarrassing story. Okay, the last one I told was about middle school. An embarrassing story. Oh, geez. Oh, God, where to even begin? Oh, geez, this is a cringy one. Hi, Colt. So I was hired once to play guitar for this, like, ceremony maybe 5-6 years ago, pre-COVID, right before COVID. And I told them, I was like, it was like a very basic guitar song. Thank you, Book Talk, for resubscribing. Welcome back. Hello. Did you just resubscribe? I might have missed it. Thank you. I was hired to play guitar. It was like a very simple guitar song. I practiced, it was fine, but I also wasn't a strong guitar player. I was just kind of there to be in the background and like while these kids were singing on stage. But the problem was that the kids decided to start the song in a different key. So instead of being like, all you need is love, which is what I was ready for, they did, all you need is love. So when I played the G chord, it didn't match up with what they were singing. And I didn't know enough guitar to like make it a key higher, which was like mortifying to me. So I froze and just stood there. I was like, I couldn't do anything. It was so embarrassing. I just didn't play guitar. I'd come out, I'd, gotten dressed, got my guitar, and I just stood there like I didn't know what I was doing. It was maybe one of my cringiest moments. So there's an embarrassing story. Oh. Anyways, all right. I think, did we make our way through all the questions? We might have. I got it from Samantha. Yep. Cool. Okay. Very nice. It's a wonderful day out. I have an appointment in a few minutes. Did your girlfriend say yes to being with you? She did, Linda. She did. She did. We're now. We have a date tomorrow. You did. I'm sorry, Harambe. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you, little mama. How are you doing? Can we see the fit? Sure. I can stand up. Thank you so much.
Very welcome. I'll be back momentarily.
Thank you. Yeah, we can see the fit. I'll stand up. What do you think? You look? Yeah. Good? You like the dress? It's kind of hard to give you a full view. Thank you, Sarah. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yes. In fact, so I'm thinking probably what will happen soon, within the next couple of days, is that I'm going to commit to a schedule, and we're going to make a thing out of it. So even though I'm kind of saying it now that I'm going to do this, I'll officially say this sometime soon. But the idea is that I'm going to commit to doing a stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. With Wednesday as kind of a flex day where I am making non-stream content or doing content for the people who are subscribed on TikTok only. Thank you, Dana. So like a sub-only stream, one that not that you just can't comment on, one that you simply can't watch if you're not subscribed. So that will be that's the idea. What do y'all think of that? I'm curious. Do you like? I mean, I know you probably prefer if it was Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If I also streamed on Wednesdays, but I think not streaming on Wednesdays will give me a chance to get things done that I need to get done in terms of other kinds of content that I want to make. Give me a chance to kind of recoup a little bit so that when I come back that Thursday, I'll be well rested and able to like make an even better stream. Sounds good to do 2 or 2. Dollface likes it. What does everyone else think? Just out of curiosity, like, give yourself a weekday off to, yeah, and errands, and also just making content. Like it's hard if you stream every day to make content that isn't streaming. It's a lot more. It's very exhausting in a good way. I love doing it, but it's hard to just like show up every day and then say like, oh, okay, what other video do I want to make today? Because like when you're done with stream, it's like I've been talking for however many hours. It's very emotionally taxing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll be back. All right. I don't know, Dollface. You're one of the only ones talking, giving your opinion, so you matter. All right. All right, y'all. You ready to guess? I will read you what we got. Now, once again, only guess once, because if you guess twice, and I will know if you guess twice, your vote will either not count or I will ask you to make a final guess. So it's really only worth your time to guess once. So we got a herbal tea, house, we got bread and butter, Caesar salad with chicken, deviled eggs, French toast. Okay? I tipped 30%, roughly. Okay. Maybe like 28, 29%. Go ahead and guess. Person who's closest wins. Remember, we're in San Francisco. 70, 50, 81. Remember, only guess once. Sabrina, 68. 53 says Linda. 87 says Alexis. User 52 says 87. Amber says 85. Tiffany, 81. Bobby says 52. All right. If you haven't guessed yet, now is the time. Candace coming in with 90 flat. Dana with 64. All right, 10 seconds. User 52 says they'll switch to 84 since we had two 87s. Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. That's that. So I will pin the person who came closest. Candace, with the highest guess out of everyone. Candace was like kind of pulled the opposite of a what's it called? Wheel of Fortune? Wheel of Fortune? No. What's that game? Price is Right. Price is Right, where they guess like $1, but you did the opposite, where you just swung high, and it paid off. So pre-tip, it was 76.42. Tip 20, make it 96.42, which means that you were $6.42 under. Keep in mind, this is a San Francisco restaurant. We did not break even today on the stream, which is okay. I am hoping that over time we are able to start breaking even on these streams. That is the goal. Well, it's the goal and the necessity for the streams to continue. We also got another gift, and I did see it come through. I totally forgot to read it, so maybe that's why. This is from... I don't know if this person is still here. Their initial starts with a T. If you are still here, please let me know. But they sent $4. Thank you. And said, oh yeah, we'll get to Candace's. Thank you, Dollface. I totally forgot about that part. We will get to Candace's gift in just a second. T sent $4. Thank you. And said, sorry it's not much, but keep being wonderful, with a face with a stars coming out of the eyes. Thank you, T. You're very sweet. Thank you for contributing today's meal. You and Bailey are both angels. I appreciate you both. Mwah. Thank you. All right, Candace, do you know what you've won? Do you know what you've won? Do you know? It's important. It's very important to that if you know what you won, you have to tell us that you know. Okay, what is it then? What is it, Candace? That's part of it, Amber. But it's slightly bigger than that. Candace knows. See? Oh, Candace knows. Candace won nothing. 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 But if nothing is everything, then everything is nothing. So Candace also won everything. Also, my eternal love. Gratification? No, that's not the word. Gratitude, respect, etc. Congrats, Candace. Cool. I think we're good here, y'all. I will be back tomorrow with another restaurant. Maybe a new one. Maybe not. We'll see. Either way, I will be back roughly 11:30 is kind of the time frame that I'm looking at. It's kind of what I've been able to hit recently. So set your timers for that. Cool. Love ya. See ya. Bye. And of course, stay low.